Hi, welcome to this new video, and in this video we are looking at the question that changed my life. And this year, if you really want to make a difference in your life, this question I believe also is going to change your life if you take it very seriously. As we dive in, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss our next videos. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I've always been passionate about aviation and everything that had to do with flying. As a matter of fact, when I was young, I thought I would love to really be a pilot. But when I discovered my purpose on earth, of course, that was very different. And statistics still holds that aviation is the safest means of transportation. So you're more likely to find yourself in a motor accident than in a plane crash accident. So what is that one question that is guaranteed to change your life after this video? A couple of months back during the festivities, I took a flight to visit my family, and in the course of the flight, while everything seemed to be calm, and I've never experienced that before, I suddenly realized we had this experience where the plane was literally dropping, and you look around yourself and you understand that this is not normal. Everybody is losing their mind, people are trying to grab onto something, and you feel this moment and you think this could be it. You see people screaming, and just in that moment I had these flashes of the things which I had procrastinated on doing the previous day. I had said to myself, why should I do it now? I can do it tomorrow. Let me just take a flight, go visit the family, and later on I'll come back and do it. But when I saw that chaos, I thought to myself, if I should reach the ground safe and sound, I'm definitely going to see that I do everything I've been pushing back just out of procrastination. So the question that crossed my mind in that quiet moment was, if this was really my end, what is the one thing I regretted the most? What is the one thing I regretted the most? And I realized I regretted the most on everything that required a little bit of challenge on my potential. Either I was writing a book, or was shooting a video I've been thinking about, or producing the articles I've been planning, and all those things I realized I had been procrastinating on them, and people were never going to see them. And just for that moment I thought, this is it. I don't need another experience to make me wake up. So I'd like you to ask yourself that question. If you were to die right now, what is the one thing you regret the most? Take some moment. If you can pause the video, take 5 seconds to think about that. If you died right now, what is the 1, 2, 3 top things that you're going to regret the most? Is it calling your mom or your dad? Is it publishing that book? Is it starting that project that you had in mind? Just that one thing. And that is the thing you should be working on your life right now. Of course, my flight was just an incident of bad atmospheric conditions, and we did land safely, thank God, and that experience changed my life, because since then I keep asking myself that question from time to time, like almost every day. If I die now, what is the one thing I'll regret? You want to live your life in such a way that if you get to find yourself in a position that looks like this is the end, you should be able to smile and say, I did my best with the time I had. You shouldn't say, oh, I wish I had done that thing which I postponed, or I wish I had started that stuff. So you want to be living your life on maximum speed, at maximum capacity, at maximum potential. So what is the one thing, the two things, the three things, if you die now you regret the most? The beauty of this question is that it clarifies your purpose. It gives you a clarity of what you should be doing with your life per time. That of course changes. If today you ask yourself that question, you could have called my mom, or go visit that orphanage, or do this, and then you immediately take action and do it. 2 weeks later, if you ask yourself that question again, a new must do pops up on that list. And that way, per time, you're focusing your life around the most pressing thing. And that's what they call living an essentialist life. You're not distracted with all the many things you could be doing, which are good, of course, but you're organizing your life around the one right thing you should be doing per time. That wherever you find yourself, you won't be scared of that. And this actually makes me understand why. I remember the great Dr. Miles Monroe always said people who walk and live in purpose are not scared of death. The main reason why we fear death is because of the things we haven't done. If you have enjoyed life to the fullest, if you have done everything to the fullest, you won't be scared of quitting once you have done your best. There is nothing to regret, there is nothing to cry about. But if you have to feel, I just wish I had one more moment with them, I wish I just had one more time to try this, why not do it now? A fact about life is more than 95% of people on the planet are just living life passively, meaning we are just sleepwalking through life. It's like our minds or our lives are on autopilot. There's nobody on the steering wheel and we are just going. And sometimes crises and challenges come and wake us up, and we rise and we put our hands on the wheel and we take control just for that moment. And then after, when the crisis or the storm is over, we go back to our passive sleep mode. You know, that is the same situation when you say you want to change your finances, you want to improve your finances, you never do it until a crisis comes, you lose your job, then you finally get serious about finding a new job. But you had been tired and complaining of the previous job that wasn't working passively, but never did anything about it. But when the crisis came, it pushed you to do something, and after that you went back to your sleep mode. So this question challenges you to see that you're always living actively. You're always the one pushing things and making things happen in your life. You don't just watch things happen, because on your dying bed, it's either you'll be satisfied that I did my best with the time I had, or you're going to be regretting, I wish I had more time, or I wish I had just. And I bet you the latter is not what you want. In a single sentence, you can call this kind of lifestyle intentional living, and that has been our theme in our organization all throughout this year, to see that we make 2020 an intentional year. You don't just watch things happen, you make things happen. You're not just passive, you are active. And the only way to be active is to clarify your purpose, and there is nothing that clarifies purpose as death. So what is the one thing, if you die now, you are going to regret the most? Write it down and make a quick step plan, maybe a 5-step plan on how you can start working or accomplish that particular thing or those particular things as soon as possible. If it's about publishing that song, then write a full plan on how in the next shortest time possible you can have the song released out to the public. Whatsoever it is, you need to start working on it today. Because that demon, we can call it a demon, procrastination, kills more dreams and visions than any other thing. I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it later, I don't have time, I don't have the resources, I'm not the kind of person. Rise, wake up, take control of your life, get intentional. Let this one question guide you all throughout this year and beyond. So I hope this video has been a blessing to you. I would like you to share in the comments below what is the one thing. If it's something public, you can share. If it's something private or personal, you can still keep it to yourself. What is the one thing, if you die now, you're going to regret the most? In that way, you're already making yourself accountable for it, because once we see it, even if we don't know you, maybe someone knows you, they're going to keep you accountable for that thing, and you want to live your maximum life. So if you love this video, please hit the thumbs up and share it with your friends, share it with your family. We must wake up and get intentional, so that on our dying bed, we'll have nothing but satisfaction, a zero regret life. So hit that subscription button if you haven't done yet, and see you in our next video.